All right, everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving into something that I think a lot of us dream about, right? Like, what if we could just pack it all up and move to, oh, I don't know, Thailand?
Living the dream, right? Sun, sand, and figuring out how to make a living.
Exactly. But luckily, someone out there is doing the hard work for us. We found this awesome article. It breaks down 10 different ways to earn a living in Thailand. And let me tell you, some of these are not your typical teach English, retire early
Oh,
scenarios.
yeah. When I first saw the list, I was actually really surprised. There are some seriously creative options in there.
So to kick things off, let's talk about something called geo-arbitrage. I'll admit I had to look this one up.
It's a mouthful, right? But the concept is actually pretty simple. Essentially, it's about leveraging the lower cost of living in a place like Thailand while still earning a Western salary.
Okay, so paint me a picture here. What does that actually look like in real life?
Okay, imagine this. You're a software developer, right?
Hmm.
Making, say, 100 grand in the US. But your rent in Chiang Mai is a fraction of what you'd pay in San Francisco, like a tenth.
Dang, seriously?
Yeah. So suddenly that same salary stretches way further. You've got more disposable income. You can afford a higher quality of life, maybe even work less. It's all about maximizing your earning power against a lower cost of living.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So more money for pad thai and massages. But let's get into some of those specific ways to actually make money. Teaching English in Thailand is obviously huge, but this article highlighted some lesser-known teaching opportunities too.
Right. And that's where it gets really interesting. Because with the rise of online platforms, you can basically teach anything from anywhere. So
Yeah.
let's say you're a yoga instructor back home, or a musician, or even a graphic designer.
You could build a whole online business teaching that skill from Thailand.
Absolutely. Right. And there's a global market for that. Plus, think about the lifestyle. You could be teaching a morning yoga class, overlooking rice paddies, then spend the afternoon exploring temples.
Okay, see, now you're just trying to tempt me. This next one really surprised me, though. It said you can actually consult on life in Thailand.
It sounds kind of meta, right? But there's real demand for it. Think about it. Businesses looking to expand into Thailand, expats who are new to the country, even tourists who want a more authentic experience. They all need local knowledge and someone to help them navigate the culture.
So you're saying even someone who's just arrived in Thailand could potentially offer that kind of consulting?
Exactly, because you're seeing things with fresh eyes, you're picking up on things that maybe long-term expats wouldn't even think of anymore. Plus, you have that recent experience of navigating visas, finding housing, all that fun stuff.
It's true. Sometimes you don't realize how valuable your own experiences are until someone's willing to pay you for them. And speaking of getting paid, it's important to remember how that lower cost of living in Thailand comes into play here.
Oh, for sure. Like, a salary that might feel just okay back home could actually afford you a pretty amazing lifestyle in Thailand.
Right, your money just goes so much further. Plus, the article talked about side hustles, which seem like a great way to supplement your income and experience more of what Thailand has to offer.
Absolutely. Side hustles are great for a few reasons. First, they give you a bit of a safety net, financially speaking. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket. Second, they allow you to be flexible and adapt as you go.
So, what kind of side hustles are we talking about here?
Oh, the possibilities are endless. You could teach cooking classes, lead photography tours, write freelance articles about your experiences. I even met someone who was selling handmade jewelry inspired by Thai designs.
See, that's what I love about Thailand. It's like the whole country is just bursting with entrepreneurial inspiration. Speaking of which, one thing that stood out to me in the article was how many local businesses in Thailand haven't really tapped into the digital world yet.
It's true. I mean, Thailand's digital landscape is definitely growing, but there's still a huge gap there. And that represents a massive opportunity for anyone with digital marketing skills.
Okay, so let's say I'm a total social media whiz. What could that look like for me in Thailand?
Well, you can help businesses build their online presence, run targeted ad campaigns, manage their social media accounts. There's a lot of demand for that. Plus, we're seeing the rise of social media influencing in Thailand, just like everywhere else.
So you could be getting paid to sip cocktails on the beach and post about it.
Hey, if you can swing it, why not? But in all seriousness, there's definitely potential there, especially if you're passionate about travel and Thai culture.
This has been so eye-opening. So for anyone listening who's now daydreaming about their own Thai adventure,
As they should be.
here's a final thought for you. What unique skills or knowledge do you possess that could be valuable in Thailand? That thing you might take for granted, that passion project you tinker with in your free time, that could be your ticket to an incredible adventure.